I missed you. I did. I missed you. I don't know. You could not have missed me because of Tommy Pigott. Thank you for taking care of him, being nice the first day and not so much the next day. But thank you, Tommy. Great job. I'm very, very proud and honored that you were standing up here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Welcome aboard. Daphne's smiling. That's a good sign. But she's always smiling. That might be a bad sign. We do, of course, have a statement and a few announcements here. And thank you again all for being here. We condemn the heinous murder of 2 staff members from the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. last night. Every day we talk about in this room the aftermath of one of the most obscene attacks on Jews in history. The October 7th massacre was a reminder to the world that Jew hatred and murder is the hallmark of terrorists and monsters around the world. The envy feeding this hate is thousands of years old. It is now the 21st century, and it is time for the barbarity to end. While this obscenity happened in Washington, D.C., we have a president and a secretary of state that recognize the importance of saying, enough is enough, and genuinely, never again. There is a reason why we stand in solidarity with Israel. There is a reason why we stand with our partners at the Israeli embassy. And there is a reason why we stand with the Jewish people here in the United States and around the world. Because America has a history of not allowing the monsters among us to destroy life, the future, and everything that matters. The Department of State's Diplomatic Security Service is providing ongoing support to the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department and their investigation of this incident and coordinating with other federal and local law enforcement partners. As Secretary Marco Rubio has said, make no mistake, we will track down those responsible and bring them to justice. Our prayers go out to their loved ones. Sarah Milgram and Yaron Lashinsky. Sarah Milgram and Yaron Lashinsky, may their memory be a blessing. Now, on Capitol Hill this week, Secretary Rubio went before Congress to share how we are implementing President Trump's vision of an American first foreign policy. He made clear that America is back and that securing our borders, making communities safer, and combating criminal cartels are once again key priorities of our foreign policy. He also explained how the fiscal year 2026 budget request for the Department of State will enable the department to deliver on President Trump's foreign policy agenda that makes America safer, stronger, and more prosperous. The budget request in the State Department's reorganization will ensure our ability to respond to the challenges of the 21st century on behalf of the American people. And now finally, ahead of Memorial Day, which I know we're all looking forward to, I want to recognize and honor the Americans who gave their lives to defend our freedom. Their bravery, service, and sacrifice represent the very best of America. The heroes of this country would have preferred long, enjoyable, quiet lives, but instead they answered the call when we needed them the most. Every day that we simply enjoy is due to the sacrifice of the men and women who died on the field. We will never forget those who've given all to defend our country, our way of life, and the American people. God bless all who have served and are serving our nation. And now, ready for your questions? Daphne, yes, ma'am.
Following the shooting last night, are U.S. embassies on any sort of special alert or thinking about any change in posture?
I can't speak to security measures that are being implemented or being discussed or decided upon. What I did note in my topper is that, in fact, we are working certainly with the D.C. Metropolitan Police and the security of this building, of American diplomats, of diplomats throughout this city is of paramount importance to the United States of America. We act on that every single day, and certainly we're continuing to do that today and in the days that come as well.
And has Secretary Rubio had any conversations with Israeli officials or the Israeli ambassador today?
I can't remark on the specifics of any conversations that have been had, but I know that, of course, you've seen his messages, the tweets, and of course we will hear, no doubt again soon, about the nature of what's transpiring. But I can tell you that he is, as all of us are, is heartbroken. We're all affected by this. It is something we deal with, in a sense, of course, every day. This administration, the secretary's work, the president's work, and often I don't know how they do it. I have maybe 40, 45 minutes with you guys twice a week, and these are issues that are existential all the time. And I know that, again, my work is made easier because I know the people running this country care about life and about the condition of our lives. And so that's the most I can say, separate from certainly specifics of who they're speaking with. All right. Yes, Andrea Mitchell.
Hi, thank you very much. A couple of questions about South Africa and also, if you don't mind. In South Africa, the State Department is empowered legally with deciding when a genocide exists. Has there been an investigation that supports any such contention? Because there is no credible evidence from any authority on the ground there, in their government, in NGOs, or elsewhere that we can find to support an allegation of genocide, that white farmers are at all as disadvantaged as the crime wave there that is a problem against blacks in much greater numbers, and proportionally even in greater numbers than whites. The fact checkers have shown that the white crosses were put up as a protest against the criminal movement and against the death of the farmers. The crosses and the burial were all part of a protest against the criminality, not as described. So what information was given to the White House, if any, by the State Department, by the experts in the field, to support what was described as an ambush widely around the world of a South African visitor who had a celebrated background as a leader of a biracial government and someone who